Hey guys, Willie and Murfitt here, and welcome to another episode of Rags to Riches. We are getting to the final stages of getting this Carrera finished. So I've come to a stop of the car that I'm working on, so it's time to put my attention into this. I've got the gear cables to fit, and I've got the gearing to adjust. Once that's done, I can just adjust the pads a little bit because the back one's binding slightly, and give it a clean, stick it up for sale. Hopefully will be for sale by the new year, if not just at the beginning of next year. Ideally for those people that are willing to, or wanting to get fit with their New Year's resolutions. So I guess less talk, more work. Okay, so just like the brake cables, we've got two gear cables and a length of protection cable. I'm going to start with the front one, so that's going to be the shorter of these two cables. If I undo them now, I should be able to sort of work that out pretty straightforward. When I was building the Kona, I made the error of fitting the first one I came to, and then when I actually got to do the other one, I had far too much extension, or far too much cable, and was very tight to just the back. So yeah, always check before you fit in stuff to make sure that it is the right one. So if I put the ends together and then chase them down, we should have one short cable and then one that continues on. So I'm going to put the longer cable to the side for a minute and then take the shorter cable and fit it up. Fit that up there for now. I've got this new bike stand, which is really good because it doesn't mean I have to bend over as much anymore. The only problem I have is that the top adjuster just needs a bit of glue, because I can take the handle off. But it's not the end of the world, I can sort that. It's a nice simple fix. But that's a great Christmas present. It means I haven't got to, say, bend down, so I can stand up and work on the bike nice and easily. So let's adjust. I'll remove this top adjuster, two Phillips screwdrivers, okay, so in here we have where the gear cable sits. So I can pull that right out, and there we go. So let's remove this cable from underneath the bike and remove the bit of cable that goes straight underneath. It has a cap on the end, so I'm going to clip that off. And then with that off, the cable will just pull straight through. And also pull straight through here as well. Tell you what, let's okay, so that's the old cable out. So the same again as the brake cables, I'm just going to straighten out all these protective covers, and I want to make my protective cover long enough to match the old one. So I'll cut this and then fit the caps on the end. Got some metal cutters here, so that's going to now cut the pipe, or cut the protective hose to the length I want it. Now taking a poker, I just want to poke a hole into the end so that when the cable runs through, it'll run through nicely. And this end here, just fit one of these caps. So I've got a cap on both ends. And then on the actual mechanism end, I've got this cap here which goes over the end, and then the adjuster which goes over as well. So we'll get that fitted into the bike and get the cable pushed through. So now we will go, just adjust this slightly, because where I took this off to clean it, it doesn't quite sit where it was previously, because I can see a dirty line where it should have been. Let's just slacken that off and manoeuvre it up slightly. So that is now on the same point as it was previously. Having the bracket on the same spot just means that really when I put the cable on, the adjustment should just need a bit of a tweak, and then away we go. Right, that is now tight. And that there. Okay, so the cable is going to go through, there's a plastic cover along the bottom, it's going to go through that, hold it in place, up through this hole, over the back of the adjuster bracket, and then down through the bracket and be clamped down to make a nice tight connection. Okay, so I can now tighten that down. And in theory, I now have my gearing able to be adjusted. 1 click, 2 click, downshift. The derailleur is moving, the gearing feels pretty tight. I'm going to leave this here for now, and I'll cut it and then put an end on it at the end, shortly. Just tighten that down. Okay, perfect. That is that middle gearing done. Before I put it all together, I'm just going to spray some lubricant in here because it's a little bit corroded, to make sure that it's all nice and fresh for when the new person that's going to own this bike is going to have it all nice and fresh. And what I'll do, I'll take the bike off, I'll flip it round so I can get access to the other side of the bike. Okay, so we've now flipped the bike around the other way, so we're now going to do this rear cable. So I'm going to have to create a cover for here and a cover from here to here. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's get stuck in. Okay, so that's the cable out. Let's pull it through there, around the wheel. So there's a bit of a kink in that, so I'm going to cut that bracket, the pipe there. Okay, so I had a bit of a camera malfunction with the card being full. So during the time that the card was copying onto the laptop, I fitted up the rear cable. I have cut and soldered, or cut and connected the thing. I can turn the pedals and then go into all gears. Nice and freely. Everything works as it should. Running nice and smooth, the brakes work. So tomorrow during the day I'm going to go out and go for the first road test since it's been done. I'm really happy with how the bike looks. There's a few things that, there's a few bits of scratches and stuff on the body that you can probably see here, but overall I think it looks really smart. I'm going to give it a jet wash, get it all cleaned up, ready for the final installment of this video, which is going to be the finale. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please click the like button and please subscribe to the channel. You can click on my face over here to subscribe, and there's some other videos here as well that you can check out. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the finale. Bye!